Now that I have agreed to do another surgery, I also had to meet with the surgery team for my pre-op appointment. When you have a surgery that is called an operation, before your surgery, you have a pre-op appointment, which is where they go over your medications, they tell you the instructions for what you need to do leading up to the surgery, what medications you need to stop taking, what you need to do the weeks or days before the surgery. And you also have to sign consent forms. Consent means to agree to something. So if you sign a consent form, that means you are agreeing to have the surgery. That's what I did at my pre-op appointment. They went over the list of instructions again. I have already done the surgery once. I just had it in May, so I was pretty familiar with what the instructions were. But I did have to sign that consent form again, saying that I would agree to the surgery and that I agree to the anesthesia. Anesthesia is the medication that they give you so that you fall asleep during surgery, so you're not awake during the surgery. And that's another thing that you have to consent to, that you agree to be put under anesthesia. So we usually use that phrasal verb put under when we talk about getting anesthesia. So if you know someone who is getting surgery, you might hear them say that they're going to be put under. That means that they're going to get anesthesia. They're going to be asleep during their surgery. The official name for that is called general anesthesia. That is when you are given the medication and you fall asleep, so you are not awake, you are not conscious during the operation. That is different from local anesthesia. Local anesthesia is when you are just given a numbing medication. Like I said with the dentist, if you have to get some dental work and they're going to work on your teeth, they might numb the area so you don't feel it, but you're not actually asleep. You're awake for the procedure. That is called local anesthesia, when the area is just numbed compared to general anesthesia, where you are put to sleep during the operation.